Why is the water so high down here? What is going on?
So Parker Schnabel and his crew got hit by a massive flood that totally messed up their plans, like throwing all their hard work into a blender. It's a real curveball for their gold chase. Then there's Rick Ness, trying out his luck in a new spot called Rally Valley. He's got this mix of hope and a big question mark hanging over him, wondering if this spot is his jackpot.
You know, this ground has been paying really well, and it's given me a renewed interest to investigate and search.
Tony Beets, the guy's a machine.
So let's at least bring that to the box so we can get a little bit of gold out while we're waiting.
Parker gets caught in a fib, but still ends up making a cool $750,000.
We just have to be bang on, because if you put the pit in the wrong spot on ground like this, you go broke.
Makes you wonder, huh? What's hidden beneath all that dirt and struggle? Join us to peel back the layers of mystery and adventure in the wild gold hunt. Tony's bold move for gold. Parker Schnabel and his crew have been working together seamlessly, like a perfect machine that never misses a beat. But this week, they hit a snag that no one saw coming, a gigantic flood that throws everything into chaos.
Our water table's dropping here. Just be ready to hit that off button in case we need to shut her down.
The water is everywhere, messing up their plans and making everyone wonder, is this the hurdle that trips Parker up, stopping him short of his ambitious targets, just as winter's chill is about to set in? While the flood seems like a disaster, insiders whisper that it might not spell doom after all. Yet there's no denying that tension is high, and there are bound to be many nail-biting moments ahead. Meanwhile, Rick Ness is making headlines in a new mining spot dubbed Rally Valley. After hopping from one mining site to another, Rick's finally settled here and has just wrapped up his inaugural week of mining in this promising location. The air is buzzing with anticipation. Will Rally Valley be the jackpot Rick has been hoping for? This moment is pivotal for him. It's the break that could either catapult him to a year of unparalleled success or see his hopes crash and burn in disappointment. On another front, after a heartfelt farewell to a key member of his team in the last episode, Tony Beets is far from throwing in the towel. In fact, he's doubling down. Tony's launching a new wash plant and reviving an old dredge, showing his relentless pursuit of gold never wanes. He's dusting off an old wash plant, determined to squeeze every ounce of gold from it. The burning question on everyone's mind is whether Tony's last-ditch efforts will turn the tide in his favor. It's shaping up to be a potentially thrilling climax to his season, possibly marking a spectacular turnaround for the undisputed gold mining titan of the Klondike.
Anyone in the cut copy? I need help now.
Yeah, Jordy, I'll be down at the Dominion Cut in about 4 or 5 minutes.
Not 4 or 5 minutes. Get here now.
As Parker battles the aftermath of the flood, the challenges are more than just physical. They're about rallying his team, keeping morale high, and finding innovative solutions to outsmart nature's curveball. It's a test of leadership, resilience, and the collective spirit of his crew. Will they band together to overcome this setback, or will the forces of nature prove too formidable this time? The buzz around Parker Schnabel's flooding issue is growing louder by the day. Everyone's asking, is this a minor hiccup for Parker and his team, or a major obstacle that could derail their entire season? The water problem has sparked a lot of speculation and concern, with folks wondering if Parker can navigate this challenge, or if it will prove too much for his crew to handle. Meanwhile, Rick Ness is stirring up excitement with his new approach in Rally Valley. It's a fresh start and a big gamble that could potentially turn the tide in his favor as the mining season draws to a close. The anticipation is building. Will Rick's bold move pay off in a big way, or will it end in disappointment? His decision to switch things up has everyone on the edge of their seats, eagerly waiting to see if this change will be the breakthrough Rick needs to finish the season triumphantly. Turning the page, Tony Beets hits obstacles and Rick Ness tries something risky. Family feud over a high-tech machine. On the other hand, Tony Beets is pressing on, making some last-minute decisions that could either fill his coffers with gold or leave him empty-handed. It's a high-stakes game for Tony, and the mining community is watching closely to see whether his risks will lead to rich rewards or prove to be costly mistakes. In an unforeseen twist, the bucket line detaches from the ladder. Tony, renowned for his colorful language and no-nonsense attitude, attempts to rectify the situation. However, despite his efforts and choice words, it's an excavator that ends up stealing the spotlight, becoming the unsung hero of the day. When it's time to tally up the gold, the results are surprising. Paradise Hill boasts an impressive 1661 ounces. Sir SLA Lot follows closely with 1622 ounces, and the dredge brings up the rear with 46.7 ounces. This incident, with its mix of frustration and humor, highlights the unpredictable nature of gold mining and the occasional triumph of machinery over manpower. Rick Ness's venture into Raleigh Valley is fraught with challenges, including a difficult negotiation with the landowner. To make matters worse, a vital component for the wash plant goes missing, throwing Rick and his team into disarray. The search for the missing part is desperate and urgent as the clock ticks down on the mining season. Tensions escalate when the landowner demands a staggering $400,000, putting Rick's entire operation in jeopardy.
After moving a staggering 1,000,000 yards of overburden, Rick is 800 ounces short of his goal.
Negotiations are tense and fruitless, adding to the already high pressure on Rick and his crew. In a disappointing turn of events, they discover they've only achieved 18.76% of their target, a sobering reminder of the harsh realities of gold mining. The group working with the mom is really having a hard time, and they're at a point where they might have to make some big, tough decisions if they don't strike gold pretty soon. They wanted to mine in a place they thought would be good, but they ran into not one, but two massive issues. First, there's about 50 feet of dirt that's just not useful for finding gold, and on top of that, the ground is frozen solid, making it even harder to dig through. Just when things seem pretty bleak, Brian arrives with a high-tech piece of equipment called a drum cutter, which he hopes will solve their problems. However, this new machine starts a big argument in the family because it's really expensive, costing a whopping $150,000. Initially, the drum cutter appears to be the solution they were looking for, but then a heavy rainstorm comes in and mixes even more worthless dirt into the area they were hoping would be full of gold. This mess causes the expensive machine to break down, and with the mining season reaching a crucial point, it feels like all their efforts might be for nothing. In the end, when they finally check to see how much gold they've managed to collect, they find out they've got 122.194 ounces from the areas that were supposed to be profitable. The pressure is on. Parker's winning streak is impressive, but keeping his crew happy is a big task. The reality of gold rush paychecks. Meanwhile, Parker Schnabel has proven once more his expertise in the gold mining field with a stunning haul in the show's 14th season. The excitement over finding 7,381.1 ounces of gold, which amounts to an astonishing $114.76 million, they can't wait to find out how Parker plans to reward his hard-working crew for their relentless effort. With gold mining being such a profitable yet demanding job, a big question on everyone's lips is how Parker will pay his team members. Considering the massive success they've achieved, the curiosity about the crew's compensation is at an all-time high. Despite the lavish lives we often see on reality TV, the paychecks for the cast of Gold Rush are quite reasonable, especially considering the huge amounts of money the show brings in.
Our season total, 5,066. We broke the 5,000 mark, you guys.
Cheers. Hey, that's pretty cool, man.
The truth about how much the crew gets paid might be quite surprising to many. Parker Schnabel's crew members are paid a salary of $140,000 for 6 months of intense work. However, mining for gold isn't like any regular job. It's as if they're squeezing a year and a half's worth of work into just half a year. There's also talk that this salary might be given out in Canadian dollars, which highlights just how tough their job is. But the base salary is only a part of the whole reward. Parker Schnabel's team members can really increase their money by getting extra pay for doing a good job. The details of how much extra they can earn are not shared, but it's said to be a lot. This big extra pay encourages everyone to work really hard and do their best in finding gold. Plus, working for Parker comes with some nice extras. For example, the crew doesn't have to worry about where they'll live or what they'll eat when they're working, because that's all provided for free. This helps them save money, especially since working far from home can usually cost a lot. When it comes to how much money the people on the show make, it depends on who they are. Big names on the show like Parker Schnabel, Tony Beets, and Rick Ness are thought to make between $25,000 and $30,000 for each episode they're in. Even the people on the show who aren't as well known still make a good amount of money, with some making more than $10,000 every time they appear in an episode. Since there are more than 20 episodes in a season, all this money adds up pretty quickly. On top of that, they also make money from the gold they find. The Discovery Channel, which is where you can watch Gold Rush, pays the people on the show a lot of money. They get between $10,000 and $20,000 for each episode they're in. The most important people on the show, like Parker, Tony, and Todd, probably get even more money because they play a big part in making the show interesting. As the boss of the mining operation, Parker Schnabel takes on a lot of risk, but he also gets a lot of rewards. His knowledge and skill in finding gold have made him very successful. He is thought to make between $600,000 and $1 million a year. On top of what he makes from mining, he also gets money from sponsors. Gold mining isn't just about finding treasure. It's also about how Parker makes sure his team knows they're valued in tough times. The reward system in the Klondike. Parker has said that yes, some people working with him might get extra money if they do really well, but not everyone gets this chance. For example, the people who drive trucks at night only get paid for the hours they work and don't get any special bonuses based on how much gold they find. There's a lot of guessing about how Parker decides who gets bonuses and how much they are. People think it might be a certain part of the profits, or based on how much gold is found, but no one knows for sure. This makes a lot of people curious and they try to guess how it all works. The main thing that makes Parker and his team keep going is not just the chance to find gold, but knowing they will be paid fairly and the excitement of looking for gold. The TV show Gold Rush shows all the hard work and problems they face while looking for gold in the Klondike, but it also shows how exciting it can be. What's definitely true is that Parker and his team will always get something good out of their hard work and never give up attitude as they look for gold in the wild parts of Alaska.
The big thing is you do not want to put a cut in the wrong spot. That's like a big old #1 no-no.
This adventure of searching for gold is not just about the money. It's also about the challenge and the excitement of possibly finding something valuable. The team has to deal with tough conditions, work long hours, and sometimes face disappointment. But the hope of finding gold and the joy when they do find it keeps them going. Parker's leadership and the way he manages everything, including how he pays his team, play a big part in their success. Even though not everyone gets extra bonus money, the team knows that their hard work is valued and that they're all important parts of the quest for gold. Parker Schnabel's way of paying his team makes a lot of sense, especially when you think about how hard their job is and the dangers that come with digging for gold. He pays his crew a starting salary of $140,000 for 6 months of really hard work. This shows he understands how tough the job is, both physically and mentally. On top of this, his crew can earn extra money if they do really well. This extra money, which can be a lot, encourages everyone to do their best. It makes sure that people are held responsible for their work and rewards them for their successes. The exact details of how these bonuses work aren't shared, but it's clear they can make a big difference in how much money the crew makes. Also, giving them free places to live and meals helps a lot, since working far away from home can be expensive. Parker's way of dealing with pay shows he's trying to be fair and really motivate his team in a job that's not only hard, but also very competitive. What really stands out is how well Parker, even though he's only 29, leads his team. It's impressive how he manages people who are much older than him. His natural ability to lead, his deep knowledge of gold mining, and his smart thinking make him stand out as someone really special in gold mining. He acts older than he is, earning respect from his team because of how hard he works, how committed he is, and how smart he is with his decisions. Parker is great at talking to his team, getting them excited and inspired. He has a unique mix of being wise, charming, and humble. Parker's leadership stands out. But what really counts as winning in the tough gold mining world? Leading with heart and gold. Parker Schnabel has a unique way of rewarding his crew that goes beyond the average paycheck. He understands that the hard work, dedication, and risks his team takes are significant, so he's set up a pay system that not only acknowledges these efforts, but actively encourages everyone to strive for better. This method of compensation, which includes bonuses on top of regular pay and taking care of basic living needs, highlights Parker's deep commitment to ensuring his crew feels valued and taken care of. It's not just about the financial rewards. Parker's leadership plays a crucial role in fostering a positive and productive team environment. His ability to lead by example, offer guidance, and motivate his team has cultivated a strong sense of camaraderie, unity, and shared objectives among the crew members.
So we're at 75 loads. I need 25 more loads out of you today.
Okay.
Despite the tough and often unpredictable nature of gold mining, Parker and his team remain focused and energized, fueled by the potential for great rewards and the excitement of unearthing new discoveries. Parker's approach to building a team is grounded in mutual trust and respect, qualities that are palpable throughout the crew. This foundation of trust not only brings together people from various backgrounds and ages, but also creates a dynamic and cohesive group that's capable of tackling any challenge head-on. Parker's own journey is a testament to his remarkable skills and innate talent for leadership. Even at a young age, he has achieved things that many would only dream of, proving that his capabilities extend far beyond the confines of gold mining. His success is a clear indicator of his potential to lead and excel in various endeavors, making him a standout figure not just in mining but as a model of young entrepreneurship and leadership. Parker isn't just any miner, he's like a shining star in the business world, showing others how to be great leaders. His story is about a young guy full of dreams who becomes a big deal in his field. Parker is always dedicated to his mining work and is always looking to find out more, which has helped him succeed in the tough gold mining business. Even though he's famous on TV, Parker stays humble, remembering the important lessons about hard work and honesty that he learned when he was young. Parker is really good at dealing with problems, taking chances, and learning from mistakes, which shows he can handle changes and tough times well.
We've spent the last 5 years looking for a massive project and we just got one. I should be stoked.
He can lead a team of people much older than him with kindness and smart thinking, proving he's got great emotional smarts and leadership skills. As he keeps trying new things and exploring, Parker is like a light of hope for people who want to start their own businesses or go on big adventures. His true success isn't just about how much gold he finds, but in how he affects people, lights up their dreams, and leaves a lasting positive impact on the world. Parker's story is a powerful example of winning over tough situations, daring to go into the unknown, and the incredible things people can do when they really try. It's a story about fighting through hard times, being brave when things are unsure, and the amazing ability of people to overcome huge obstacles. Could Parker's flood disaster be an elaborate cover-up for something bigger? Perhaps a secret rival's sabotage? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more thrilling insights.